Hello and welcome back to Rome Total War, the Brutii short campaign with me, Bardon. Okay, so let's get ourselves situated here. So,
Imperator.
I've been thinking about this. This is a new session, so I've been thinking about this situation. I think the best thing to do is, my strategy is going to be to try to strangle the Macedonian Empire. And to do that, I need to take settlements off them, because that will first of all reduce their income, and second will reduce their capacity to produce troops. So instead of kind of putting our head against a brick wall here trying to take Thessalonica, what I actually want to do is go for Bilazora up here, and then maybe go for some of the other settlements to have as well, and then maybe come back to Thessalonica, because their army is going to kick our ass, because they're all kind of elite troops, whereas up here not so much. So let's start making our way up there.
Engage the enemy.
And because of that, I want
Awaiting your
him.
command.
Okay, so there's an army on the way there. That's pretty interesting.
At once. At once.
So I want to see
Out of
what the
move.
situation is over here. Then that guy's finished, so we can't do anything with him. How about our spy? And the other thing I want to do as well is, so basically going to be a two-pronged strategy. One is to strangle the Macedonian Empire by just picking off easy targets. And then the second then is to focus on this area. So we want to put pressure on the Pontics, because apparently the Pontic Empire is close to victory. So we want to start taking settlements from them. And we also want to finish off the Greeks. So we know the Greeks, well, that's one of our guys, isn't it? Yeah, we know the Greeks are around here. I think I want to bring him back over here. He's probably going to get killed. But
sir.
if we can, I want to bring it back. And then you, okay, you're done.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah, so I want to finish off the Greeks, and I want to take these 5 settlements at least over here. So we're basically looking to branch out from the foothold now that we have in like the tip of Greece here. I want to push this way. I want to push this way, and put ourselves in a position to win the game. So let's end the turn and see what our enemies are going to do. Okay, so we're probably going to lose that ship. Yeah, clear defeat. So looks like those guys have been sunk. Okay, so what's the word from here? So we're making decent money. Spurius has come of age, okay, and then Asinius Brutus has got a mining engineer, so he's got 25% bonus on mining income. So where exactly is he? So he's here. In Athens, and Athens does have a mine. I believe that's Athens' mine. Oh, we can do mine +1. We won't do that yet though, because it's pretty costly. Okay, but that's something good for us. Then we're getting our road network built up. We're recruiting our units, and then Egypt and Armenia are at war, which is good for us because Egypt, we're close to winning as well. And then probably because of the pressure the Egyptians are putting on them, Armenia have declared a ceasefire with Parthia. Right, so anyone not recruiting units here needs to start. So why don't you go for those 2. Thermon, I want archers, and then some of those guys. Okay, Apollonia, I want you to some Hastati, and then in terms of recruitment or construction, so to say, let's build wooden walls there, because that settlement has been pretty lucky with not, you know, there's so many times that we thought that the Macedonians were going to come and take it, but they didn't. And then I want to build something somewhere else as well. So we've got 2,000. So what can we do here? Get a shipwright. We could do communal farming, or we could do sewers. I think here sewers make sense because the population growth is so low. So let's do that, and then let's retrain those guys. And now I want to just do a quick sweep of our settlements to see if the tax is okay. They're just about. Croton is fine. They could do with a governor though. Tarentum. Okay, that's fine as well. Apollonia is really doing well. Thermon, yeah, that's fine. Larissa can retrain troops, so let's do that. Okay. Sparta, 105, so that's fine. We can't quite go to yearly games yet though. And then Corinth, and I think that's us done. Athens, yeah. Okay, so next then I want to cycle through the settlements in terms of the armies. So I want to see where we have family members doubled up, if anywhere. So far, nothing. Okay, Sinius is there. Where's here we go. So Spurius is actually in the capital. So he has rational beliefs, he's handsome, he's no taste for blood. So +1 to unrest has a negative effect on public order, 5% bonus to your popularity with the Senate, 5% penalty to your popularity with the people. Okay, so he's going to be an interesting guy to manage then, because he's probably better off as a manager, but then he has this here that makes that more difficult for him. But I think he's probably going to be just someone who sits in the capital for now, because if he's no taste for blood, he's not going to be, probably not going to be a great commander.
Sir!
Although, having said that, some of the best commanders in history have been people who, if they could avoid a fight, would. You know, we don't really want bloodthirsty people either. But let's get. So we're going to do that at the end of the turn, I think. So let's move this guy first.
Noble master.
Okay, so Tillus is possibly pretty easy for us to take as well. So now we're going to go up
without delay
there to see what it's like over there. Then we've got this chap that we want to move, so let's bring him down here. Okay, so it looks like the Pontic Empire. Who are you? You're from you're Thracian, so that looks like, oh, that's an Armenian city. Okay, but I don't think we can talk. No, we can't. They're under siege, so they're not going to be accepting diplomats.
Your honor.
And then the Pontic Empire are besieging him. Okay, interesting.
I shall speak with them at once.
So I hope that that this place isn't like the last place that the Pontic Empire needs to take to win the game. So we're maybe gonna try to bribe their army, and then that will set us at war with the with Pontia. But
ready to sail.
I think I'd be okay with that, because as I said, we got plans over here. I'd rather launch the plan like surprise attacks when they're not worried about us, because we obviously need to ferry our guys over, and if we can get them over without basically these guys sinking our ships and us potentially losing our armies, that would be much better. Let's head down here.
On my
So
way.
the Greeks aren't doing all that well, are they? Like, so if we land troops there, we could probably take Rhodes pretty easily. So it's whether we come to Halicarnassus and take that, and then maybe come across to Rhodes from there, or whether we go use Rhodes as a staging point. I think maybe Halicarnassus will be better, because it would set the Pontic Empire back, and it would also allow us to spread here easier, because we don't want to be here and constantly ferrying troops across. Okay, so with all of that said, I actually want to come up here as well. Okay.
Moving.
Yeah, so looking at all of this area, they're not, you know, they're not heavily defended. So that could be some easy wins there for us. Now, I think that's all of our agents moved. I don't think, do we have a guy over here still? Well, let's cycle through our agents and see.
Orders, Imperator. General, General, Imperator. Sir, orders, Imperator.
That guy's there.
Yes.
Your Honor.
He's there.
Can I be of service? General.
Yeah, looks like we've gone
General.
through everyone. Yeah. Okay,
Orders.
so let's pop up here then. Okay, so we got an enemy army there.
Attack.
Now, this is good because we can attack him, the city will come to his aid, and we won't actually take the city without having to assault it. It depends whether we eliminate, I think, all of the army that is in the city. But let's give it a go.
Prepare for battle.
Okay, so we fight the battle. When there's mutual fear, men think twice before they make aggression upon one another. Hermocrates of Syracuse.
Today we face the proud Macedonians, a nation of brave men and worthy foes. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? They're standing among nations.
Okay, let's start the fight. Okay, let's make them a group, and then let's put them in that formation. Okay, then let's pop him over there. Make that a group. Then let's get these tighter together and make them a group. And then let's start the battle.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Okay, so let's start our guys moving. These guys I want over here. So the enemy or the reinforcements are coming from that way. Okay, so we do have to be careful that our general doesn't get isolated. Let's increase the speed. Okay, and then let's get close to these guys. Okay, let's go to normal speed. Okay, so you want to help here, so those go there. Let's attack those guys. Okay, we're back. So something exciting happened at least. Some of our guys are running already.
Flees. Press forward.
Got
so the
those guys on the run as well.
too.
Let's get stuck into them. Let's bring you guys there. Let's break this group here.
The enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Now, what I want to do is I want to set those guys over there, and then I want to task these guys to run down. Okay. These guys I want to bring over here. You go and harass over there. Take those out if you can. Okay, so looks like all of their guys got off the field now. Of course, he's still running. Okay, well, he should be gone now. Okay, let's bring them here. Let's go back to the main group. Okay, so they've got heavy cavalry. So they're going to attack those guys, and we're going to come to their aid.
The gods be praised!
And I want these guys to
the enemy's
help
hearts
as well.
are full of fear, and now they flee.
So I'd expect, because they have a heavy... oh, I was going to say, because they have heavy cavalry, that they'd last a bit longer. So let's continue the battle. So we want to kill the general if we can. Looks like we got him. Yeah. Enemy general fallen. I want to just chase him from the field now. Don't think we'll catch him. Because he should be fresh. So unless he changes direction like that and gives us a chance to catch up, and he did. Okay, yeah, that was a decent win. So we lost about 45 guys if we look here, and we killed pretty much all of their guys, which is a bit weird because some of their units got out almost in full. We couldn't catch them, so I guess maybe, you know, they ran somewhere and we hunted them down later or something. I don't know, but definitely an easy victory for us.
Imperator, engage the enemy.
Okay, now. Oh, that's unlucky. We have to wait a turn to actually take the city, because there's gonna be a relieving force coming, probably from down here. But I'm pretty happy with how that went. Again, assaulting the city, even though we know that they've got hardly any units in there, it's still going to be difficult. And what we might actually do is go to recruitment. Let's recruit a spy and move him to the top of the list, and let's actually put those guys back there so we definitely get our retraining done and then end our turn. So I'm going to try and pop a spy in there so we can maybe get the gates open. Okay, yeah, so they are they're basically trying to cobble together a force to take us on. Blockade roads. The Senate's asked to send a fleet to blockade the port.
Aye, Captain.
So rewarded with 1 unit. So again, like the I know, like the way they set it up was to give the rewards at the start of the game to kind of give you a boost, but it'd be nice if the rewards kind of got better over time as well.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So looking at Byzantium, that wouldn't be too difficult to take either. It's just about having the manpower to do it. So we're going to head directly to Rhodes, which apparently is directly means a roundabout way. Now,
Your Honor.
So
Moving. Moves depleted.
has
sir.
our spy been recruited? He should have gone. Yeah, there he is. Okay. So let's bring him
No
up
more
this way.
moves, sir.
So they've still got that huge stack army there,
Noble master?
and he's gonna pop in there
honor.
next turn. Okay. Now we want
Your
you
honor.
to head to here.
At once.
Okay, so they
No
they
more moves,
are
sir.
getting worried about us because they're bringing stacks of troops down in our direction, which means that they've left that lightly defended. So yeah, it looks like they're converging here to try and stop us.
Your Honor.
So defeating those armies quickly
Secrecy is
is going to
assured.
be very important
No
for
more
us.
moves, sir.
Now, let's move you to here. So, Ankara seems to be like where their big army is, but look, it's although now it's like the capital of modern day Turkey, it's not very big there, is it? So, but Nicomedia
No more moves, sir.
could be an easy target as well. But we did see that the Greeks had a big stack army down here, so we're going to go and look and see what they're doing. Because imagine they're going to put pressure on the Pontics. But if we take Rhodes from them, we could basically leave them kind of stranded on that continent, and then they would have to take, you know, whatever they took off the Pontics would be all they'd really held in that area, which could be a good strategy. Now, before we go doing our battles again, we need to get our recruitment done. So you're recruiting, which is good. How about you? You're still recruiting. You're still recruiting. Arista's still recruiting. Thermon is still recruiting. Okay. Apollonia not recruiting. So let's get another Hastati there. They're not going to be the best troops there, but it's just basically numbers for that place, because we if that gets attacked, we want them to hold out until we come with a relieving force. But we're hoping that that doesn't happen, because the relieving force would then be the army we're
Aye,
building here
Captain.
being repurposed and sent that way. Okay. I think
Aye,
actually
aye,
what we're going to do here is, rather than go and blockade this now, what we're going to do is they're going to come to Athens, okay, and we're going to start moving troops
Orders.
into Athens. So
March.
I want you, you, and you.
Orders.
You all go to Athens. Go into Athens, please. Okay.
Sir. Forward.
Then Thermon. Let's take those. No, not you. Those guys, and pop them into Athens. Okay.
Orders.
Let's just pop them there. Then beside. Then Corinth. I want foot soldiers from you.
General.
So let's take
Orders.
that many, okay, and pop them into there. And then Sparta, I think we want maybe that many guys, and pop them into there. Okay, so then the ships are going to come across, collect the guys. We'll then head to Rhodes, we'll drop off our army, and then we'll blockade the port. So then let's have a look at the family tree because I want to see who's going to be coming of age soon. So Numerius, maybe. Publius, no. Servius, certainly possible. Then we got Vibia. Okay, then over this side. So how old are you? He's 27, but he's as bald as me, and I'm in my 40s. Actually, he's balder than me. I still got a few tiny little hairs up the top. But unfortunately, this side of the family seems almost bereft. Like, so Gamenitius and Spurius could still produce heirs, but you know, we're hoping they don't go the way of Vibius, and that their branch of the family ends there. And then the same then with Herennius. We want him to start producing heirs as well, because if we can do that, if we can get like 4 lots, you see how many like we got 2 there, we got another 5 here, well, another 4, sorry, because they're married. But you know, you want your family to be growing bigger as you progress. You don't want to kind of going back to where you've only got maybe 1 root of people, and then it takes a while to build them back up. So we're hoping that we can achieve that now. So we're doing our recruitment, so we should also do some let's build that there. Do some construction is what I was going to say. In here, let's build sewers there, and then I think we're going to save that money.
Orders.
Okay, and then I think the last thing then we're going to do is we're going to attack. Can we attack these guys? Yeah. Let's attack these guys. So again, we're attacking the army outside of the walls in order to hopefully bring both armies onto the field. Okay, so he's actually backed up. That's just interesting. So we are going to take him on, because if this army arrives and these guys arrive, and maybe they send guys from here, this Gamenitius could be screwed. So we definitely want to finish these guys off. And again, it's another family member. And as we were talking about, you know, kind of branches of our family dying out, we could do the same to them.
You have to do something you don't want to do, just because someone is telling you. Units! Await my orders! Units! Units! Group!
Okay, let's start, because that's his kind of standard one to say. Let's group them. Okay, that's good. General over here. Let's put them towards the back. Group those guys. And group those guys. And let's start the battle. Okay, so let's get our main force there. Those guys over there. Those guys over there. Then we'll speed up time. Okay, so they're withdrawing, or they're actually repositioning. Okay. Okay, now let's bring our guys there, those guys over there, and these guys over here. Let's speed up a little bit. Okay, now looks like things are about to kick off. So let's put these guys on fire at will. Because if we can, we want to whittle down the numbers. Now what are they? They're bodyguards. Okay. ult to you guys. Let's go for them. Let's go for them.
The enemy general
Let's
is
take
slain,
these guys
and now
over
his
here
men
as well.
fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Okay, let's bring these guys back. Oh, we don't have to. Okay, good. Oh, got him. Nice. Okay, we're gonna try and hold discipline with these guys here. And I want to move these guys up this way. Okay, and then you're gonna go after them because I don't want them getting off the field. Then this group, I want to come over here. So they're a bit fractured. Those guys are finished in terms of their actual shooting. So then the main force are gonna just march up to here. These guys are gonna come from that side. So enemy general. So we killed 2 generals. That's nice.
The enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running
so
from
we
our
want
men.
You guys to come. And there we go. Okay, now we need to start hunting people down. Get after those guys. Get after these guys. So we basically want to see 0 of their guys left after this. Okay, 2 left.
All Rome will be
Another enemy general.
such a victory.
Wow.
The day
So they had
is
like
ours.
3 family members in that stack, I guess. Hippostratus, okay. Aristonius, Stonus, I guess. And whoever the other guy was.
Victory!
Okay, so they have 2 people left. So I guess their army is gone.
Attack! Besieging settlement, sir. The siege is broken.
At your
And we can still
service.
besiege.
No
Nice.
more moves, sir.
Actually, let's lift the siege for a second. Because I want him to go in before we besiege. So we've got a chance to have the gates opened. Okay. And let's see, so Larissa can still spare some troops. So let's go with these guys. Okay, so that's going to be a pretty decent attacking force. Now let's check here. The Senate has noted your efforts. Is more grateful. Yeah, still rather gave some denarii though. Okay, doing okay that way. Recruitment's still going well. Okay, Pontus and Armenia are at war. Armenia and Egypt have broken their alliance, which is interesting. And it's because Armenia are now a client of Egypt. Okay, so the Egyptians may be very close to victory then if they've done that. But before we end turn, we're going to end the video. And I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. And I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right. And check out some other videos here on the left.